who had always dreamt of such, moments, and how you probably hope to incorporate such a winning mentality into your leadership going forward. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously nice to score runs, but at the end of the day, if I could trade that and win the final, I'd do that really quickly. Yeah, it's a bit bittersweet, I guess. I think as a cricketer, sort of my main goal in my career is to win a World Cup trophy. ODI World Cup probably even more, because it's so rare and only comes around once every 4 years. So I think the overwhelming feeling is still a bit of disappointment deep down. The personal stuff is nice, I guess, but yeah, at the end of the day, I would have loved to win the game.
And of course, hopefully the World Cup will come in the next couple of years, but just to be there and, inspiring the people that are coming behind you as well.
Yeah, it's awesome. I think this tournament, we really felt a lot of support from back home. It was amazing to see sort of my phone blowing up after we won that semi-final. How many people were watching. There were videos of the whole entire school supporting us, having dress-up days in their Protea clothes. I think stuff like that maybe wouldn't have happened 8-10 years ago in the women's game. I saw a picture on Twitter as well of the World Cup final in 2013 in India, and it was almost an empty stadium. And a couple of nights ago, we played in front of 45,000 people, sold-out stadium. So I think it's absolutely amazing to see how far the women's game has come. You can really visibly see the progress, and I think us making finals just inspires so many young girls at schools, and boys as well, to take up the sport, to see what's possible as a professional female athlete in the country. So it's very awesome.
Thanks. Benjamin? Thanks, Lita. Good evening, everyone. Hi, Laura.
Hello.
My name is Benjamin. My name is Benjamin Leshuru from SABC Sport. Congratulations on everything. I'd like to know, you had admittedly not been in the best form of your life heading to the World Cup, and you had explained that you still want to get back to your best, and you did, and we're all glad to see it at the most crucial stages. I'd like to know what snaps. Is there something that snaps at the right moment for you as the captain? I mean, you've been to World Cups, you faced heartbreak 2017, 2022, but this is the first time you were the captain. Is there something that snaps at the right moment for you to say, okay, this is the big stage, let me do this? And also, secondly, can you just explain the howling from the ladies when your name was mentioned? Inside joke, maybe?
I'm guessing it's because my nickname is Wolfie. And
oh, sorry.
Bit of a howl. But yeah, on my personal form, obviously, I probably didn't have my best year leading up to the World Cup. But cricket kind of goes that way, bit of ebbs and flows. I think chatted to a lot of the coaches about how I was going about it, and maybe almost took it a bit too seriously this year. I think in games you have to be a bit sort of carefree in order to play your natural game. I think this year maybe wanted it a little bit too much, or wanted to do well too much, whereas we had a few rain-delayed games in Colombo where we were sort of forced to play a more attacking brand of cricket. And I think those games sort of helped loosen the shackles a bit for my personal game, and just kept going with that free scoring mindset. And yeah, we obviously have a whole lineup of batters that are really good and really aggressive, so I know that I can just play my natural game up front in the tournament. So it was nice to sort of just have that freedom opening the batting, and yeah, bit of lucky timing, I guess, to score runs at the end.
Your leadership style, in terms of how calm you are, especially leading the ladies into high-pressured matches. I just want to find out from you, how do you explain your leadership style? It's a follow-up question to Naledi's one. How do you explain your leadership style, and how much of that has worked? And also your observation of youngsters, how they have managed to handle themselves during this World Cup. Top of my head, Karabo.
Are you done?
Yes, I'm done.
I thought you were going to say somebody else as well. Yeah, just from my side, I think, having been privileged enough to play the game, I sort of like understood what is it that I want as a player and what is it that I don't want. Because I think a lot of times what has happened in my career was that they treated me as a player, so I was a commodity, somebody that just needs to produce all the time, and they forgot the person. And then that's when it dawned on me to say, okay, so what is important here? Is it the outcome or is it the person? Is it the performances or is it the person? Is it winning or is it the person? Because you can lose, but the person needs to be consistent and they must stay true to themselves all the time. And then I think we spend a lot more time on the skill side of things and we spend less time on the human side of things. And that's my philosophy, is that human first and then cricketer second. Because if you get a good human, you'll get a good cricketer, irrespective. I don't care how bad you are as a player. If you're a good human being, somewhere, somehow, something is going to come together and you'll realize your true potential. So that is my philosophy in a nutshell.
And the youngsters, coach?
That's why I like you, Tilita. You keep me on top of my game, yeah. The youngsters, for me, I actually don't put a tag on them. They're not youngsters, they're cricketers. Like Kapi is a cricketer, and she's been here for donkey years. And they remain cricketers. The age, it's just a number. If you're good enough, you're old enough. Because you can be old and not be good, you know. So for me, they're cricketers, they're not youngsters. Yes, from a potential point of view, this is what we've done. Our outlook in players that they're young, we actually forget that their potential is much bigger than most players that they found there. They can grow and become even better. That is the strength that they carry as youngsters. They carry good energy, and Karabo does do that. She does make fun of me every now and again. I'm like, this youngster. But yeah, it's always nice to have young players to witness what she's witnessed today. I mean, I saw her in the final, she was crying, as if she's the one that didn't make us win. She cared so much about this team winning on the day. And those are the type of human beings we're after in this team. And if you as a player don't want to subscribe to that, then you won't be part of this special human beings. Yeah. Summarize everything, but now I have to do it. Yeah. I think it was a competition that really brought out the best of these girls. I think the character in which the girls operated throughout was second to none. And I think, the learnings, there's nothing better than a growing person that you would meet in life, somebody that's willing to grow and become better version of themselves. And these girls have shown that throughout. When you watched our games, you could see them playing with passion. You could see them playing with heart. You could see the dives on the field. You could see the catches that we took, the fight that we've shown. And it just shows what this team means to each and every one of them. And they're willing to fight for one another. Obviously the start that we had was not ideal. But like I said, it gave us perspective. And we played really, really good cricket. And we always felt that we were probably at 60-70% throughout. We're still working towards a perfect game. And I think we saw that perfect game against England. And then, as it goes, when you get to a final, it's about who wants it the most. It's about who plays the small moments well. We probably maybe missed out on that. They were not a better team than us. They know that. We probably didn't play certain moments in the game very well. That cost us. But, I see these girls in my eyes, they're winners. They're all winners.
Yes.
And they'll remain winners because whatever it is that we live now will manifest in June.
Thank you so